playing this past Sunday. The see-through ensemble has been the topic of conversation all week, with everyone from Faizon Love to some more giving their opinion. Faizon would post a picture of Fox News' Harris Faulkner and say, "What happened to these type of black women? Where did you go? We need you, or at least give a class on class. But class is a habit, not an act." On the opposite side, Samora would post a picture of Ciara saying, "First of all, mind your business." The opinions of Faizon and Samora seem to reflect what everyone has been saying. So today we have our comedy hype analyst, Yamanika Saunders, calling in with Pierre in the studio, along with very special guest, Kier Spates, to give their thoughts and reactions. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
I got a lot of mixed opinions I'm seeing online where others did it. If she wants to dress like that, that's okay. If he's okay. Ladies, how many of your husbands and boyfriends have just said, all right, yeah, that's cool? We've done that. That don't mean that we agree with it. We don't agree with it. Her titties was out. Her was out. She was shaking and looked good. If I'm standing next to Russell and she walks by, I'm going to try my hardest not to look. But you best believe I'm going to look at that ass. Plain and simple. And that is how you disrespect your husband.
Now, I do think it is important to note the theme of the Oscars this year, which a lot of people have left out of these headlines, was barely there. So when he said, other people were doing it, that's why you saw other people in the same similar ensemble. But let me come to you, Pierre. I want to get your reaction on this. Do you think it was disrespectful of Ciara to wear the dress to the Oscars?
Well, Ciara can do what she wants. She ain't my woman, so she can do what she wants. I mean, when you say disrespectful to who? Other women? What are we doing? Is this the week we decide the village? We need a village to raise the whatever the saying is. You know what I'm saying? The village to raise the people. Is this what we care about? What other people are thinking? Is it the village now that has to raise her and for other women and stuff to see it? Or is she an individual and can do what she wants to do? You know what I'm saying? To me, I mean, when I saw it, I mean, it was like my man said, it was all out. I don't need to be fighting men all the time, so my woman ain't gonna wear all that. She can't do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have to defend her honor or whatever you want to call it, defend her when guys whistling and saying stuff if that was my woman out there all the time. Mm-hmm. So to me, I mean, she's a celebrity. Celebrities do edgy things. She decided to do something edgy. So.
Yeah. Kiera, let me first thank you for joining us. We appreciate you for having you on the show.
Yeah, appreciate it. Great.
Same question. I want to get your reaction when you saw the dress, but do you think it was disrespectful for her to wear the dress to Oscars?
It was shocking. It really was. It was. I mean, like Pete said, and the young man said, it was all out there. Now, here's the problem for me. I just got married 6 months ago.
That's a problem.
This gonna be a problem. Cause I can't have. I don't like with my woman's feet out, cause they beautiful. Where's your Converse at? Put your shoes on. We're not coming out here looking like this. Because it is. It's because if we're reading the picture and we saw the picture, Russell didn't look happy. Like he didn't look like he was enjoying the outfit. Because there's a lot of people gonna say so many different things. He knew this was gonna be. And plus, it's your wife. This is supposed to be somebody you protect, and like he said, you can't fight everybody. So no, I don't know if this is right, like the right outfit, and even though it's a woman's choice. But listen, there's got to be a conversation at the house. Somebody, why are we doing this? Because do we really need the attention? Is that what this is? I mean, that's just sad. That's all. I just don't understand why she would do it.
Right.
Explain to me what this was.
But to say he's unhappy is wrong, because you can catch anybody in a photo.
I know. I'm just saying. It just looked like. That's all I'm saying.
I can show you a photo. He was smiling.
Yamanika, let me bring Yamanika in. Yamanika, let me get your thoughts. I want your reaction, but also, do you think it was disrespectful for Ciara to wear the dress to the Oscars?
I mean, number one, can we not get Faizon? Because he has a lot of commentary, doesn't he? He needs to be a comedy hype analyst, because every time you turn around, he got something to say about somebody. He's not a perfect example of what most women will say a black man should be. He overweight, out of shape. You see what I'm saying? Like, when we start to make commentary on people and people's personal opinions and business, then you open yourself up for a can of worms. Whatever this man and this woman decided to do, they had a conversation, whatever it is their relationship. Why we as Black people are opening our mouths and making commentary about that when we need to be worrying about why there's so many kids in our communities going hungry, having no fathers in the homes, being abused. We don't have no social and economic standing in this country that we live in. Our priorities are displaced. She's on theme with what's going on in the entertainment industry. A lot of niggas don't understand entertainment because they work at Costco. You worry about what your wife wearing to the holiday party at Costco. And let Russell Wilson worry about what his wife is doing, who is also an entertainer, and a lifestyle you don't even understand.
Now, speaking of Faizon Love, I just want to reread because Faizon Love and some more will both comment on this. Pierre, I'm going to come to you with this. So Faizon says, what happened to these type of Black women? Where did you go? We need you, or at least give a class on class. But class is a habit, not an act. Now, some more would be on the opposite end of that and say, first of all, mind your business. So one, of course, I want your reaction to hearing from both of them. And then I know you mentioned you wouldn't do it. What would the conversation be like with you if that was your woman?
Okay, well, Faizon.
Start with the reaction,
okay,
yeah.
with Faizon saying that, Faizon's been around enough women to know all women don't dress like that. There are some women that, you know, however he wants to call it, dress classier. But we're not a monolithic group. You know, we all have expressions. We express ourselves differently, and we just have to understand that that's what we do. We all can't wear the same thing or look the same way. You know, so there you have to give grace to people who are doing what they want to do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in performing. I mean, Faizon, my boy, but he was ass naked in one of his movies. I mean, some people like, hold up now, you know, what do we do? That's what a Black man gonna do, be naked in front of everybody? It's a choice he made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I respected it, and I respect, you know, folks who do their own choices. I'm just smart enough to know that every person isn't like what society may deem negative, you know, for us as Black people. We do have a battle we have to fight. You know, the man is also, you know, putting us under projected and thinking we all like that. But we have to keep fighting and saying we're not all that.
Right.
We're not all like that. She's like that. She wants to wear that. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. Let us be us. You know?
Right.
So if it was like I said, back to my woman, just the fact of, it just wasn't that dope of an outfit to me, to be honest with you. It just wasn't. It wasn't that dope. It was just, we seen her naked behind some. If you put some cloth on it, you wouldn't twist your eyes. You'd be like, okay, whatever. But because it was see-through, that's what it was. But it wasn't that dope of an outfit. It was just, she was naked to me. So I want my woman to wear something dope.
Right.
Halle Berry has something dope on.
You remember Halle Berry.
Yeah.
I like that.
Ciara, let me bring you in, get your thoughts on hearing from Faizon and some more. You have Faizon, and this is an assumed response, right? Because right after it happened, we seen him post this picture of a young lady, you know, saying that, hey, what happened to these type of Black women? And then some more on the other end saying, hey guys, just mind your business. What's your reaction to hearing from both of those? And what would that conversation be like with you if Ciara was your woman?
Well, you know, some more wear dope outfits. When you see some more come out on stage, she got a dope outfit on. So I can understand that. You know, for Faizon, you know, that may not be his choice of woman. He might not want that choice. That might not be something he feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? He might want a classy lady, you know, but that's not even none of our business. That's between Russell Wilson and Ciara. You know, she knew she was gonna put it on. She got the limo on it. She walked the red carpet, and so her confidence. What about her confidence to pull that off? Because I'm telling you right now, I know plenty of women can't pull that off.
Ooh, watch out now.
No, for real. No, my auntie can't wear that. Ooh. You put Aunt Bertha in there, dog. Dog.
I seen Aunt Bertha too.
Yeah, dog, you can't see that.
Ooh,
but her confidence is there though.
Right.
To do that. And it is artistic, and it is the Oscars. So they Met Gala. Come on, look at all the stuff they put on at the Met.
Right.
So, you know, that's her confidence. That's all I have to say about that. I'm not going to sit here and judge her for this one outfit.
Yeah.
This will make her a bad woman. This don't make none of that. She's still a great mother.
Absolutely.
It's just an outfit.
She's shown that time and time again. Yamanika, let me bring you back in because you're the only woman on this, on this panel. So I'd love for you to maybe give some insight or maybe just your thoughts. I mean,
yeah, what you doing?
I'm the moderator. Y'all are on the panel.
All right.
Yamanika,
check that neck. What that neck do?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yamanika, you know what I meant. Yamanika, let me come and get your thoughts as an analyst on the panel. As a woman, why do you think we're seeing so many men upset and taking it personal almost? Because I see men in the comments responding like, oh, but it's not their woman, it's Russell's woman. So why do you think we're seeing so many people take it so personal?
Well, I think we see so many men take it personal, and it's the reason why I get hated every week by a lot of these Samuelites is you're talking about Ciara, who is a wife, she is a mother, she is over the age of 30, right? This is sort of the tenements that these sort of whack Samuelites have, right? Any woman over 30 post-war, you got kids, you ain't valuable. All they worry about is decreasing the value of a woman day in and day out, right? And some of the value systems that they place on women, if women were to be as vocal about some of the things we keep quiet about, the things we think about men when we think they're low value, they wouldn't be able to tolerate it. So I think it agitates them. Who is she to own her sexuality? Who is she to have a man who doesn't have a problem with her going out like that? Who is she to have this body and exemplify all the things that they tell a woman is not possible for them after a certain age, a certain amount of kids, or having a husband? So that's why they agitate it, and any woman that would side against Ciara in hopes of being chosen by any of these men, that's also their position. I tread lightly because my position in terms of the type of men that I'm around and the type of men that I try to attract are not these men that run around in social media, comment sections talking about. We're moving with men who are, don't have time to worry about what Ciara had on because they're doing business. Working on projects, doing scripts, things of that nature. I almost missed it because I'm taping the second season of Life and Beth. Also, almost missed it because I did win a Writers Guild award. Thank you very much. So, we all out here just doing the best we can to survive. And I think the only time a woman really needs to be concerned is if this is the type of pool of men you want to be associated with, and they have all these tenements and requirements for what it means to be a woman, then you need to concern yourself with pleasing them. For everybody else, just continue to go on and live your life. And I also think Pierre, because number one, Pierre, that's his boy, right? So he was still able to add commentary, even though that's his boy. And number two, I like the fact that he acknowledged we have a problem in this community, especially when it comes to Black women, constantly calling Black women thoughts, constantly acting like Black women are out here depreciating the value of the Black community. We know too many Black women. Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, Yvette Nicole Brown. So many women that are out here. Angela Bassett, who are Shirley Rouse, who are doing their thing. My friend Janelle James was out here killing on you know what I'm saying? So you got too many women out here that are going out presenting themselves with these outfits that they speak about. Where are the men then to make commentary on those women and go, hey, look at this woman? You don't illuminate those women when they're doing what you say they should be doing. You're only there to tear them down when they're not doing what you think they should be doing.
Absolutely, Pierre. I'll let you.
Right. The first part of the question is why do men feel a certain way?
Yeah.
Well, men are known as protectors. That's my woman, kind of thing. And we don't want women, well, some men don't want their women to go out and start acting like her. Dressing like that. You know what I'm saying? Giving that, hey, the door's open. All you women can wear that. And some men feel like, that's my woman. I don't want to have that pressures of having that, men looking at it and so forth. So a lot of men don't want it to start becoming a trend with their women. Like, I start wearing half naked stuff too to the grocery store. Like, hold up, wherever you want to go to. Like, hold up, baby, you can't. Well, Ciara wore it. Well, that's Ciara, that ain't you. And so men kind of sometimes fear that and have to say that that's another thing in a relationship you got to hold on. Like, okay, let me express myself. I don't want you wearing that. And that's what it comes to. I think some men are more insecure or just don't want to have that fight of having a woman starting to dress like Ciara at parties.
Yeah, I think
it ain't going to end as easy as an Oscar at the local VFW party. Whatever club you're going to.
Is there anything you wanted to add?
Well, I'll just say this, Russell Wilson starting quarterback in the NFL, that shield, they gonna protect that shield. And they don't want, they may have an issue with like the NFL, like the star quarterback of a franchise wife dressed like this versus Aaron Rodgers' wife. It may look a little different to the NFL. And there's, and like I said, it's just an in-house thing between them. And I love what she just said, hey, we got so many other issues. Why is this first one on top of the list?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's way more stuff for us to be concerned about than what she, because this is going to go away. We're going to be back next week with another topic.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all, man. This is nothing else.
Now, as you all know, every Wednesday we have a live studio audience, and today is no different than any other Wednesday. Today we're joined by Willie Millions. He is the owner of Cool World, and he's going to be asking you all a question. So thank you so much for joining us, Willie. What's your question?
Thanks for having me. with Cool being at the core of everything that we do y'all think that the backlash will be different if it wasn't Russell Wilson?
We've seen it with Ice-T and Coco. We've seen it with Kim Kardashian. We've seen it with all these girls. I mean, I don't know. Pick whatever day a black man decide he got a problem with something that a black woman's wearing and put it on another woman and they ain't saying nothing. I don't know. I can't. Every week I have to come on here and try to dance around the truth so that these men's egos don't get crushed in the comment sections. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, the only thing I can tell you about today was I agree. To me, the dress wasn't that hot. Ciara was hot. Her body was hot. What she did was hot. The NFL and Russell Wilson being an NFL player. I mean, the NFL already got enough problems with the players beating their wives' ass. That's the kind of stuff they paying on, domestic abuse. So, you know, when we talking about an outfit, who cares? I don't know. And I'm not a good representation for these young women because I'm a woman who's already been through this harangue with niggas like this. They always got something to say about women. They don't have anything to say about themselves. It's a way of compartmentalizing women, making women feel ashamed for what they do. At the end of the day, they should have been paying this much attention to Ciara and her music career. You understand? They can't tell you what her last album was. So it's like you're paying attention to her now. You wasn't paying attention to her then. I can't pull her outfit off. If I could, I would. It probably would be in a different color because I love pink, you know. But I mean, this is staggeringly stupid to me that this much commentary from men about a woman's outfit is on the internet. Go do something positive. We don't have the kind of currency in our community for y'all to be taking time to be focused on this.
First of all, that's why I got my Samuelite outfit on today. I'm about to go.
They don't dress that sharp.
Well, thank you. I remember 2 weeks ago, women was ragging a guy named Jonathan Major for outfit he was wearing. We talking about his outfit all the time. Women talking about what he wearing. What about that? It's okay when y'all talk about a man's outfit, but when a man talk about a woman's outfit, it's a problem? Oh no, we're not doing that today. We're gonna spread this around equally.
Who was it?
Jonathan Majors. You know what you want to show? I
didn't have a problem with Jonathan Majors' outfit. I thought a lot of brothers had a problem with his outfit.
You didn't. We're talking about other women talked about it. About a man's outfit. You were just talking about how a man shouldn't talk about a woman's outfit. So why y'all talking about a man's outfit?
Well, the last time I checked, women were more into fashion than men were. I mean, if you want to talk like a girlfriend about outfits, we can talk like girlfriends about outfits.
My checks were different. Well, first of all, men were talking about outfits way before it all started. Go back to the kings and stuff. Women had to be silent and men talked about the stuff. You just hijacked our conversation and you started yipping and yapping ladies, and now it's all of a sudden it's a ladies' conversation. It was a man's conversation first. Remember that. Let's go to our history.
So what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts to his question?
I have no idea what this. What?
It's the suit, Yamanika. It's the suit.
Well, of course, I think Russell Wilson gets a little bit of a knock because he's kind of they call him a simp, a nice guy, go along with everything, and for his woman to do that in front of him, they're thinking when a real man would stand up and do all that. But again, Ice-T don't stand up with his woman and she wear it, so. I think he just gets a raw deal because he's a Mr. Nice Guy. You don't hear a lot of negative stuff in the news about him.
Yeah.
He's worth all that money. He's a black man. He's in the NFL, and you don't hear that much trash on at all, really. And some people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He need to wave a gun in a nightclub.
Like right now. He need credibility right now.
Okay, he needs some hood. Okay.
It's all in your perspective. It's all how you view it. I mean, if you might say, okay, if somebody you cherish, so to say another profession, let's say Ice-T and Coco. I mean, we already know what Ice-T is. You already know what Coco is. You've seen that over and over and over. It don't even make news no more. Coco does wear these outfits. You don't even see that. Pimp football player. That's what we're talking about. Okay. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you perceive it. Is the dress the question? That's all we've been talking about. Is the dress out of line? That's up to them. I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's all. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's her.
Absolutely. Well, again, thank you, Willie, for joining us. Before you head out, I know you're the owner of Cool World. So how can people keep up with you have? And could you tell the people a little bit about what Cool World is?
Cool World? Yes, I can. Cool World is a social club collective here in the city of Atlanta. We call it the place where dreamers live and where artists, creatives, and leaders connect. So we bring those people together through inspired fashion, art, and entertainment. We allow a space for them to work together. We curate a space for them to work together.
Absolutely, and I noticed that you have a bag with you. If you could just like bring it up and put it in the camera.
I can.
What's that? Tell me, because you know that's fly right there.
Well, this
higher.
is higher.
There you
okay.
go.
You like that? This is my brother's. It's called the Pixar bag. It's a walking billboard where you can put anything you want on it. Walking advertisement.
I want that. I want to get one. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. I will purchase one of those. I like that.
Absolutely.
Get me connected with whoever, because I would love to brand that and walk around New York City with that. That is a dope bag right there.
Would you put your face on it?
I don't know. You know, I knew Pierre.
Don't do that. Easy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get the bag, so my bag to get the bag.
Okay.
So we all getting bags.
How can people patronize your businesses? So where can they go to keep up with everything you have going on, and if they want to make a purchase?
Website blkmillions.com.
Dope.
Absolutely. Again, thank you so much, Willie. Let's give him a round of applause. And a big shout out to our sponsor, Smoky Stallion, for this week's Viewer Spotlight. Every Wednesday, they have Whiskey and Wing Wednesday at Smoky Stallion Barbecue, owned by Cam and CJ Newton. They have 50-cent wings and $5 whiskey all day, every Wednesday. The address is 309 Nelson Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Check out the hours below, and don't forget to stop by for some good wings with a drink of our very own Haha Hemp in partnership with Malawi Tea. Available to purchase soon.
This is Sir DC, and you're watching Comedy Hype News.
Well, to say the least, this has definitely been an interesting conversation, but I like to close out on a high note, knowing what you all have coming up and how we can follow you. So I want to thank our guests again here, Space, for joining us on this crazy topic. But what do you have coming up, and of course, how can people follow you?
Oh, well, you can follow me on all Instagram and social media and everything else at Junior SHMS, JUNIOR SHMS. Man, I got a couple of projects. Well, I got a show April 1st, Dallas, Texas Trust Theater, Monique, myself, Rodney Perry, and Dominique, man. It's going to be a great show. Go ahead and get your tickets for that, April 1st. Also, my passion project, man. Everybody knows I have sickle cell. And so I started a podcast. So we're in production right now called Living Your Life. We talk about overcoming all the things that is dealing with sickle cell, the entire business, and it's from a global perspective to let everybody know that black people are the ones that have sickle cell. You can go to, right now, you can subscribe right now at livingyourlife.online. And man, you just more shows, comedy, everything else. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate having you here. Now, I got to come over to you, Yamanika, because by the way, I didn't get to say I love the background. I love the backdrop. It fits for today. It's suiting. What do you have coming up? And of course, how can people follow you?
Well, I'm grateful for, the brother joining us today. And, I'm sorry about the sickle cell. I have people in my family, obviously, we get affected with that. So you look healthy, and strong. So, more power to you and many blessings with that. That's no joke, but, I'm grateful that you're here. Pierre.
Come on, you grateful.
Yeah, you look good. I don't want you to call yourself a Samulite. Them niggas could not put an outfit together like that. Okay. You may have some of their tendency, but you definitely lost their fashion missteps. So you look good, and you know that. As always glad to be here with you. And Symphony, the beautiful, talented Symphony, so adorable, like my little baby, my little daughter. And Symphony doing a bunch of stuff. I see you all over the Instagram, and you got this coming and that coming. I'm so excited for the steps that you make. And John and everybody else there. And also tell a young brother, I need not to go nowhere because I was on the site. I got to get the bag. I'm taping right now, so I'm not really. I'm stuck. You know, I made a few missteps last week and tried to go to Austin for 10 hours to do South by Southwest, and then forgot that I'm anemic and got tired. So I'm here in the city. You can catch me at the Comedy Cellar, and until we finish taping the end of April, I will be only in New York City. But I do have some dates coming up. Another date in Austin. I'm coming to Chicago. I'll be at the Zanies in Chicago and some other stuff happening. So be on the lookout for what I got. If you want to go to my website, it's www.bigbertha got two cats post wall. Don't no man love her. She who hurt her.com. She need a hug. She ain't validated. She ain't got no babies, not no man. And .org.
You gotta stop with that.
Damn.
Here, last and certainly not least, what do you have coming up? And of course, how can people follow? I see you drinking the black on water too, by the way.
There it is.
I know that.
Black, there it is. That black water tastes good. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to these beautiful people who came this week. You know, we got the best looking crowd. The best looking crowd. I've been in crowds before and they were not this nice looking, so this is the best looking crowd. I'm glad I dressed up for y'all. No, another great show. I appreciate it. My boy here, you know, everyone's here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate being here. Appreciate the fans who enjoyed the show, who stopped me on the street, like I said, and give me the love, or in the, you know, in the comments who love me or love us and stuff. I really appreciate that. You can hit me at catch me at comedy. What's my
Comic?
Oh, Comic Pierre. I don't tag myself. So Comic Pierre, you can hit me on that. This week on my Pierre's Panic Room, we have T.P. Hearn out right now, the legendary T.P. Hearn from BET, Comic View. And you can catch me here next week. I'm about to tell you Negroes what I'm doing 6 months from now, 4 months. You niggas only know the next day. So I'll be here next Monday. That's all you need to worry about.
Well, again, thank you all for chiming in on this topic. Thank you to our live studio audience members for joining us as well. You can give you all
Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd.
And if you at home want to join us in studio, this happens every Wednesday at 12:30. That you can join us right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in our studio with our live studio audience. So we'll go ahead and close out. You heard from us. Now we want it from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Do you think Ciara wearing the dress to the Oscars is considered disrespectful? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Put it in them comments so I can read.
And drink that black on water while y'all talk.
Start off with Pierre and I'll read it.
Do you know the comedy culture? Play Comedy Hype, the game. Out now.